Hello everyone, Catherine Koiser of Keller Williams here with episode 11 of Homing In on Portland. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about why I got into real estate. It's often said that realtors need to be known, liked, and trusted, and I hope by telling my story that I make some headway toward those ends. I'm sure I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back, I think 5 key aspects of my personality and life history led me to real estate. First, I'm a recovering global nomad. Second, I'm a serial volunteer. Third, I'm a big fan of interior design and architecture. Fourth, I'm a researcher. And fifth, in the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator test, I'm an INFJ, otherwise known as the counselor. I lived overseas for about 20 years in Burma, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Denmark, working as a communicator for the United Nations Children's Fund and other organizations in Asia, and then in the private sector in Denmark. And the experience of being an expat created in me a real passion for home and homemaking as a source of strength and stability across big moves or big life transitions. I've done a lot of that, and I hope I've gotten good at it. I understand the emotional terrain and want to help my clients get through their moves with confidence and peace of mind. As a newcomer to Portland in 2012, I discovered that a great and satisfying way to feel more settled here was to be active in the community. I volunteered for the Audubon Society out in Forest Park, First Unitarian Church downtown, the Indivisible chapter here in Cedar Mill, the Kiyako Foundation that's associated with my hula school in Beaverton, and more. And then when I became a realtor in 2015, I was surprised and delighted to learn that you build your business by building your community. That's part of the job. One of the ways that I try to be of service is through my newsletters that focus on Cedar Mill, my neighborhood, and the nearby Cedar Hills. Since most real estate data and information focus on zip codes, my niche or value add is to track these neighborhood markets. I publish quarterly and typically deliver by snail mail, but I also go door to door and reach out by phone and text message to encourage people to opt in to email delivery. And I consider it a real perk and privilege to meet people that I would otherwise never meet, to learn a little bit about their lives, and to answer any real estate questions they may have. I've been a big fan of interior design and architecture for about 3 decades now. One of the things that really interests me is how environment shapes mood and behavior, not just in the home, but in the whole built environment that makes up a neighborhood or a city. Part of what attracted me to Portland is its global reputation for livability, which I think can be put down in large part to wise urban design and planning. As a realtor, I love discovering the best features of a home and its location and how to highlight those when it's time to sell, and then also scouting the perfect new home and neighborhood for my clients that will allow them to flourish in the next chapter of their lives. You could say I'm overeducated with a PhD in literature from Stanford and a master's in communication from Syracuse's Newhouse School. In those degree programs, and then also in my career as a communicator, I've done a lot of research, both desk research where you read widely on a topic and synthesize insights, and also qualitative social science research, for example, interviewing people to answer how and why questions. I bring those skills, life experiences, and passions to real estate. Since buying a home is usually the biggest purchase any of us ever make, and realtors owe their clients fiduciary responsibility, I'm committed to tracking market opportunities and trends to ensure that you get the most for your housing dollar. Of course, I also spend lots of time in the RMLS trenches, searching for the property that best matches a client's wish list. And I named my website and Facebook page Homing In on Portland because I'm also committed to helping my community appreciate and take full advantage of everything our city has to offer. My research skills help me to learn about Portland's design and architecture, historic preservation, urban design and planning, the arts and food scenes, our parks, and so on. And then I relay that content to my social media channels, along with original content like this video. The counselor personality type is said to be a creative nurturer with a strong sense of personal integrity and a drive to help others realize their potential, often by finding novel solutions to problems or challenges. A move is a challenge under any circumstances, but especially here and now in Portland. We have such low inventory and prices have risen so sharply. As your counselor, it's my goal to beat the market odds and help you find your happy place. If you have real estate plans and my calling as a realtor strikes a chord, please let me know. I'd love to work with you. See you next time.